guys, today I'm making a video about the books that I have started reading and haven't finished. So I found on YouTube that a lot of booktubers have made this thing called the to be read jar or something like that, where they put in slips of paper into a jar and then every month they pick out one or two books that they want to read and they read them. So what I've done is I've made little slips of papers with names of books on them, books that I own and I've started but I haven't finished for a multitude of reasons. I got distracted, it was too slow, I got tired of it, I couldn't find it for a while. So I cut up all these little pieces of papers and I'm going to put them in a jar, and then hopefully that's going to help me read them more, because I just want to finish with them. I don't like having books that are half read, and hopefully this will help me finish that up. So I'm just going to tell you what books I'm going to read. I don't have all of them here, but I have most of them. Some of them, I don't know where they are. First book is Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. We've already said that I can't pronounce things in French. I still can't pronounce things in French. I'm on like page 600. There are like 1,500 pages in this thing. I want to finish it. I like the story. It's just really hard to read. Next book I have is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. And I've read this before. I haven't read it for a very long time, and I really like this copy, and I just want to read it. So, still counting it as if I haven't read it, because it's been a really long time, and yeah. Next book I have is The Naming by Alison Croghan, and I started this ages ago. I got this ages ago, and I just haven't finished it because it's just, I don't find it so interesting. It's a little bit boring, a little bit slow for me. I do want to finish it though. I know what happens in the end. Though I think it's part of a series, which means that I'm probably not going to know what happens in the end, which makes me very upset. The next book that I have, I really need to finish this book. That is Monsters of Men by Patrick Ness. And I've read the first two books, and I've read them ages ago, and I loved them. And for some reason, I just haven't finished this, and I haven't finished it for ages. The thing is, this has been halfway read for such a long time that I really don't remember what happened. I don't remember where I'm up to in this book, and I barely remember how the second book ended. I just might want to reread the entire series to make it more, enjoyable. So maybe I'll also reread The Knife of Never Letting Go and Ask the Answer, and then I could read Monsters of Men. The next book I have is The Magician by Michael Scott, and I've read the books beforehand, and I haven't read a book from this series in a really long time. I read the first few, maybe the first, I think this is the fourth, I'm not sure. I read the first few years and years ago, and I really liked them. I honestly don't really remember what happened, so before I read this, since I don't think we own the first ones, I think this might be the only one we own right now. Oh, I don't know. I might just go on Wikipedia and try to remember what was happening, because I remember really liking them, and I don't know why I haven't read this till now. The next two books that I have that I'm in the middle of are The Colossus Rises by Peter Larangis, and I started it and I stopped because I was reading so many other things that it wasn't like my top priority, because it's not that amazing so far. Next book is Serafina by Rachel Hartman, and I just got this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I started it and then I stopped because it's pretty slow paced. I haven't gotten into it yet, and I do really want to read this because it sounds very interesting. Then I have a bunch of books that I don't have here with me. The third Maximum Ride, which is by James Patterson, I've been meaning to read. I've read the first 2 books and I've really liked them, and for some reason I haven't read the third or the rest. But it's just stopped after the second, so I want to read that. The next book that I started, and I'm actually almost finished, I was almost finished when I stopped reading it, which was like a year ago, is House Rules by Jodi Picoult, and I own almost all of her books that have been published so far, and House Rules is the only one that I haven't finished, and I don't know why, because I read it, and I read like the entire book in like 2 days, and then I just stopped like 3/4 of the way through. I don't know why. I don't understand myself sometimes. I think that is all the books that I have, so now I'm going to take these lovely slips of paper that I so messily wrote the names of books in them. I'm going to fold them up and put them in a box, and then let's see what's going to happen. Okay, let's fold these up so I can't see. I really hope that I read them. I don't know exactly what my plan is for reading them. I think I might try to read one a week, because I normally read books. I normally read a couple books every week. I read a lot over the weekend. Maybe I'll pick one out to read over the weekend. That might work, though I'm pretty busy. I don't know. We'll see. I will let you guys know what book I have picked to finish reading. And actually, the thing is, I think I'm going to do the BookTubeathon that is happening in like 2 weeks. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. If not, then I'll link the video down below that talks about it. I think I'm going to do it, and they have a lot of challenges. And the thing is, a lot of the challenges work with books that I'm meaning to finish. And when I say that I haven't finished them, it means that actually I'm just going to reread them from the beginning so I know what's happening. So a lot of these books actually fit into the categories, like Les Mis is a classic, so is Little Women, and they're really long. And I've had Les Mis for a really long time. It might be the longest that I've had any of the books that I haven't read yet. And if I read Monsters of Men, then that will be finishing a series, so that's also really good. So I'm not sure if I might just like make sure that I read ones that don't belong to any of the categories that I'd like to read for the BookTube readathon thing. So anyway, I'll let you guys know what's happening. Maybe I'll do a video, maybe I'll do a book review maybe I'll do a book review of one of the books that I read if I ever finish any of them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! I'm dropping pieces of paper.